Okay, again, this is the falsified event that they had today. Um, right nearby where I was illegally thrown in jail. You could see it in the background. This court building by a crazy judge. I was there for a civil matter. I was attacked by a thug with a baseball bat at my previous residence. A veterans residence on the Presidio, the Veterans Academy run by Sword to Plowshares, and they didn't come to my aid. And again, this is City Hall. That's the court building right there. And they jerked me around for 24 hours. I was in a pinstripe suit. They didn't seem to like that. I didn't get my day in court to let the issues be known that I was attacked by this racist thug, black guy, on the Presidio. And again, they're just falsifying the news. I tried to contact the news here 10 weeks ago when I was nearly murdered in the lobby here, the Winton Hotel, 445 O'Farrell Street, San Francisco, California, 94102. They call the people who want to, be patriots for Caucasians racist, but if black thugs want to murder you in your lobby with their pit bull, Mayor Ed Lee was here about a month before that, apparently, but he didn't knock on the doors of the veterans here and everybody else. And I contacted Nancy Pelosi 3 years ago when this happened to me in the court, and she didn't lift a finger. And Dianne Feinstein recently, within the last 10 weeks that this happened, she didn't lift a finger. I don't know who else to contact. I contacted all these news organizations, including Cron 4 News, and they don't even want to see the video. They want to pretend that there's no such thing as black folks attacking white folks. It's always bad. The only kind of racism that's bad is if white folks assert themselves. Mayor Lee, Chinese, I believe, only cares about Asians, and he, got the $1 billion boondoggle fake subway over to Chinatown. That is completely unneeded and a waste of city funds. As a result, we get 2 bathrooms on this floor for 30 people, for example, and no security guards, just these fake 100% black personnel, desk clerks there. This is the Presidio location where I was living was right nearby where that was happening today, where I was attacked by a black thug with a baseball bat after complaining about him for a year, and nobody did anything. The Sword to Plowshares para-veterans organization. I complained to the VA. I've complained to everybody that you can complain to. That's what a democracy is. You're allowed to complain. As soon as we invaded Iraq after Saddam Hussein, the very first thing we got a black police chief, and I'm sure he doesn't. He isn't racist for black folks, and could care less about the the rights of white folks, because no detectives have showed up. After I was nearly murdered, having 3 heart attacks to my credit in the lobby here. Yeah, peaceful. The mayor knows nothing about that. He's a horrifying racist. He's endorsing this. I contacted his office about this. He hasn't done a thing. So all this is fake news, as President Trump points out. It's nothing but fake news, fake news, fake news. They put on the news the narrative they want to be out there, and the reality of the situation, they make sure that doesn't get out there. That's why we need the web. We got to get all that information out there. All these people got their fake signs and stuff and saying, Nazis. And if black folks want to murder white folks, I guess there aren't any black Nazis or anything like that. Since there's no name for a group of black folks murdering other races, even though it happens all day, every day, we have to come up with a specific label that you could stick on a poster. Is that what we're about now? Again, yeah, all this Cron 4 News on the cell phones and all that. I contacted all these people, and still haven't heard back from them. 10 weeks later, I'm sure at some point you can see Hurricane Harvey. There's current news also that hit Corpus Christi last night at 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. They're talking about it now to market.
The death toll has gone up in Texas. At least 2 people.
You know, unless you're in their narrative or something, they don't want to hear from you. You know, they don't want to know the truth. They just want to put out their fake version of the truth, the fake news. That's the United States of America, the latest time in the history of the earth, in the shadow of Silicon Valley, that I'm reporting this to you. What a nightmare. Talk about people behaving badly. That's the city, county, state, federal officials, and the media behaving badly. The fake news behaving badly. Yeah, they got to report this stuff too. But instead of this, you'll see stories about puppies. Oh, look, we got stories about puppies, etc. Meanwhile, nobody reported I was nearly murdered right near the Hilton Hotel here in downtown San Francisco, a couple of blocks from Union Square, where everybody's in danger if these thugs get away with this, and so far they have.